All right, Power 106, #1 for hip hop. Yesi Ortiz in the studio, man. I'm so happy to see this man. He's like, it's very rare that we get to have Snoop Dogg stop by, and Snoop is here, LA. Snoop Dogg, I appreciate you coming by, Uncle Snoop.
Hey.
All the other ones all the other names that you got, Snoop Lion, but Snoop Lion's not here right now. Do you have a name when you on the show with Martha?
Yeah.
Besides Snoop, is there another?
Chef Boyardee's nuts.
I hate you. I hate you. Why you gotta start like that?
I mean, you asked. I should offer my answer.
Start like that. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate
thank you for having me, baby girl. You know I love what you do. I've always been a fan. Put your purse down, all that. You know what I'm talking about?
You remember that?
Quit playing.
Bro, you remember that?
Quit playing. Y'all act like I'm 70-something years old.
No, but like that was a while ago.
That was
when
infamous.
I first started.
You were infamous for that. That was your move. That was like your go-to move. Like, she got a go-to move. And then you just said, you know what, I'm gonna retire it.
I did retire it. Did I retire it too soon?
You did. You got to put, but it's yours. You can pull it back out whenever you want to. I can pull it back out,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was this thing that we did. It's called the Hold My Purse joint when you're at the club and you hear your song and every woman does this. They're like, oh my God, hold my purse. I need to go to the dance floor.
And some of these dudes do it now too.
Yeah.
Hold my purse. So you made it really bring it back for real though.
Maybe I started something.
It's really popping right now for you. You know what I mean?
I mean, you know, so you wouldn't hold the purse, right? You wouldn't hold your own.
No, I got a bag though. I got a bag. I'll hold my bag, but it's only a chosen few get to hold that bag because there's some things in that bag and some things in that bag.
Like what? Talk to me.
Like some things in that bag. You know what I'm saying? Some green, and some more green. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, okay. I see there's a little something around here too now that we've got. What's in that cup?
Man, the little cup got a little fruit punch in there. I ain't got no alcohol. I just got a little fruit punch to start my day off right. I like to be full of juices and berries when I'm
man, you're so busy, Snoop. Like every time you only got literally every time there's a channel that I turn, you on something. If there's a song, there's always something. You got your football team that you still coach and manage. I don't even know how and where how you even here right now. Are we FaceTiming this?
I think I have a clone. I think it's a Snoop Dogg double.
Yeah.
I just try to do as much as I can while I'm here, and everything that I do usually is surrounded around fun and helping out.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to make the main focus. You know, not so much chasing after the money or chasing after the fame, but more or less trying to give and trying to, make the most of the moments.
Can you talk to some of the young kids, some of these young rappers who talk about that's what they want? They want to just make the money, and that's what it is. And they're showcasing, and they're out here flossing, posting about, the money and the cars. How important is that?
It's real important because it's a goal. It's a dream. So for a rapper to dream that and to actually have that come to life, that's brilliant. Mm-hmm. So you commend them for that. You don't knock them for it. And that's what the miscommunication is sometimes, is delivering the message.
Okay.
If there's a message to be delivered, it's how you deliver the message. It's not, man, why you spending your money on all that? It's, hey, man, you could be investing your money in things like this as well. Mm-hmm. A different understanding where you're not, trying to tell him what to do, but you're giving him other options.
Right.
And that's what I like to do. That's why I became Uncle Snoop, because I'm more of advice than criticism and knocking you down, but trying to help you out and, show you different things. And sometimes people don't believe what they hear, they believe what they see. So if you don't see me, flossing money on Instagram and showing 45 cars and a whole bunch of chains, but you see me doing business and promoting this and doing that, that's influential as well. So I just do my part by showing other ways, because I'm guilty of that in the beginning as well, because I was a young rapper that just wanted money and gold chains and girls and didn't care about the contracts and the business. I just wanted the money.
At what point did it start becoming more about the contracts and the business? You remember at that time in your life where you kind of turned and you're like, wait a second.
When I wasn't getting the money. You know what I'm saying?
You remember what album era that was?
After The Dogfather. The Dogfather came out, and it was probably 2 million records sold. And it was it just felt like I wasn't getting what I was supposed to get, and my attorney went to renegotiate, and it just was like a bad time. And it just wasn't right, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, in the beginning, I didn't care, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was my fault, because I didn't have a great attorney in the beginning to say, well, hold on, why would you sign for this long and why are you this? I was with Dr. Dre and I didn't care. And if he'd have said, sign your soul and your life and your right leg, here, you can have all of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I think that's like the what people look that these young rappers look at that, and they forget to look at the contracts. And
some of them are smart. You have some of these young rappers, like I'll say Lil Yachty. When I had him on my show, the GGN, I didn't realize how smart and how sharp he was. He is with Nautica. He has all kind of branding and endorsement deals.
Yeah.
And he's capitalizing off of his notoriety, his fame, and he understands the business.
Right.
So all of them don't just get it and throw it away and recklessly show it, but some of them become great businessmen and buy things and invest. And you just don't see it all. You just see what they want you to see. And at the same time, I already know there's some great kids out there that's doing things that we wouldn't dream of doing when I was at Lil Yachty's age. I wasn't dreaming of being no part of no companies and businesses and branding.
Right, let alone be part of like something like a Nautica, such a major brand like that.
And he's a person. Like, he's not just a name. He's somebody where he makes decisions and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
And being so young, too.
They trust him, though. They trust his flavor. They see all of the people that follow him, so they like, he's an influencer, so he can influence. So we'll put him on the board and have him make some decisions creatively. And now our business is booming because Nautica, wasn't nobody wearing Nautica. It fell off. He brought him back.
You've got a... have you ever, like... and you said your Uncle Snoop, you mentioned Lil Yachty. Who did that for you?
Charlie Wilson.
Charlie Wilson.
From the Gap Band.
Wow. Those are the conversations you guys had.
Yeah, life, business, everything. Charlie tried to warn me a long time ago. Like, he was seeing certain things and I just would not pay attention to it. He would be like, nephew, you can't do this. Nephew, you can't do nephew. I'm like, man, I ain't listening to you, nigga. I'm just going to sing and do what I'm supposed to do. I'm having all this money. I'm going to keep having all this money. And that money started disappearing. It was like, hold on, I need to...
You said, hold on, let me see.
Yeah,
I think...
Because he made me like... Because I had a manager that wasn't right. And he made me look at that manager. And he made me look at the booking agent. He made me look at all of that. I wasn't paying attention to it.
Right.
One time we was on the road doing a show, and nobody got paid, and I didn't know. And it was just, everybody just had a meeting. I walked in the room. They was like, we ain't been paid. I'm like, what? So then I had to make the booking agent pay everybody except me.
Damn. That's crazy. Except for you.
Everybody got paid but me. And I mean, I felt so bad. I felt like crying. I was that sad. Like,
wow.
But I had to keep it together because I wanted to make sure that everybody that was with me got paid, and I just had to stay strong. But at the same time, I was so hurt because I was like, man, if this been going on and Charlie didn't told me, I mean...
Should have listened a long time ago. Damn, that's real deep, man. That's nice to though reflect on. Like, sometimes we got to reflect on those moments to continue to push forward and realize, like, dang, you know what? Let me go ahead and continue to pass the knowledge on to somebody else because I know what that feels like.
Ain't nothing wrong with taking an L, you know. I took a lot of L's, you know. You just got to know how to bounce back from that L and how to prepare yourself to not take it again. And if you see somebody about to take that same L that you took, give them some advice so they can prevent it. Yeah.
You've taken a lot. You say you've taken a lot of L's. You've also taken a lot of wins. Every time I see you, you're always smiling. You're always in a good mood. You always have a great time. You love your family. You love the mentoring the children and the TV and the music. The music to where it all started. You got Never Left, Make America Crip Again. That dropped. Three's Company that we're playing on the new at 2 with Chris Brown, OT Genesis. And I love how that you just continue to be who you are. Every time you changing the game, Snoop. You changed the game. You was doing the podcast before podcasts were popping. You know what I mean?
Right.
You were reinventing but staying in the same Snoop lane before anything else was going on, before anybody else was trying to do that.
I got a strong team. Yesi, I got a team of people that's, you know, really professional at what they do. I'm just the front guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm the Tom Brady. But I got a great coach, great offensive line, great defense, great people that just, you know, they handle it.
Yeah.
They don't never drop the ball. Like, for example, if somebody on my management or my endorsement team, if they, you know, happen to drop the ball, here comes somebody from RMM or the homie squad to pick it up and keep everything moving. So we assist each other very well. It's not just a Snoop Dogg operation. It's just Snoop Dogg is always in front of the camera and in front of the mic.
Right.
So it looks like it's a me, but it's a we.
It's a we. I like that. Is that what you tell your youth football team?
Yeah, it's no I in team.
No I in team. I like that.
I used to tell the girls it was a we too.
I knew there was something coming. You need to stop with it. You need to stop.
We.
But hear what he said. He used to. Okay,
Yeah.
He used to.
Yeah, when I was a youngster. When I was a young man.
You got the
Drinking with the winos.
Joker's Wild. You got a
Hanging
big
out
old
and
show
having
coming
fun.
this Friday. There he goes. Can you leave that energy for the show on Friday, Kings of the West, right?
Oh yeah, I do got a show on.
Did you forget about that? All the million things that you got going on.
No, I ain't forgot. I had to put something together for that show. I want to do something special.
King of the West. The show is this Friday. So
Ice Cube, Cypress Hills. Do you know that Cypress Hills and Ice Cube was making records before I came out?
Yeah.
And they were like so influential to me. And I always tell them that. I told Cube, like when he was first popping, he was the rapper that I wanted to be like and I wanted to beat. Because I was a battle rapper, so I always wanted to beat him and be like him.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? And then Cypress Hills, when they came out, they was rocking like Georgetown Hoyas, like with the dog on it. And I seen that. I was like, oh man, we the dog pound. I'm taking that. I told Be Real, I said, I seen y'all wear that Hoya. And I made that the dog pound logo. Because we wasn't out. They was out. So you watching and seeing what your inspirations is and what would you do if you had, you understand me? If you had the spotlight, what would you do?
Right.
So we had to create our, thing. And I was like, we're going to be the dog pound. I'm Snoop Dogg. We're going to wear blue and gray and we're going to rock that Hoyas. I like the way that look because it was just a dog on the hat that Be Real had on. And we just started rocking Hoya everything.
That's legendary. He knows that now,
yeah,
right?
That's my
he
dog.
He knows that now, Avi.
Come on.
Oh, man. I don't even know if I ever knew that. That's crazy.
Yeah, we all influenced by each other out here. We pay homage and we give respect. That's what keeps the West so strong. That's why we so tight right now, from the young generation to the old generation. It used to be a lot of misunderstandings out here. Now everybody cool. You got blood rappers and Crip rappers riding together, doing songs together, going on tours together, showing up for each other. I done been in like 6 or 7 shows this year, and I be backstage with some of the hardest gangs in the world, and then they little homies is rappers. And everybody back there chilling, and it's Bloods, Crips, Latinos, Asians, it's everybody. It's just all in celebration of this West Coast movement.
Yeah, and I also think that it has a lot to do with people are having more conversations now in light of it, in what's going on in the world, and they're forced to have these conversations and forced to unite now because a lot of things have been hidden from underneath all of us.
Well,
and we weren't
somebody snatched the robe off of him or the cloth off his head so he could see who he really was. But to me, real hate only creates real love.
That's right.
So,
and that's what we've been doing.
Yeah,
and that's what a lot.
The more they hate, the more we love each other.
Absolutely. And you gonna hate me and Snoop hanging out? Guess what? Me and Snoop, we gonna hang out some more.
Now what? Hate me now, hate me later.
Right? Hey, yo, Snoop, I really appreciate you coming by.
Anytime, Yesi. I'm gonna hold my purse real quick. Hold on, hold my purse.
I'm gonna have to drop that one more time.
You better bring it back. I inspired you for a reason. I need to hear more of that.
The Hold My Purse joint.
Quit playing.
We have to place that over the new at 2 drops.
Quit playing. At least one song like the new at 2 will be perfect because that's that thing. That's that one.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. You've inspired me to bring that back. I'm gonna have to
bring that thing back. Bring that thing back, girl.
Snoop, I love you, man.
Love you too,
I really
baby.
appreciate you coming, man.
Appreciate you, yes. Always have, always will.
I appreciate you so much. It's Power 106, #1 for hip hop with Snoop Dogg in the studio. Hey.
Snoop Dogg.